All right, so to begin today, you're going to be using iCivics Online again to play a simulation called Do I Have a Right, which will help you learn the amendments to the Constitution. These amendments are what give people their rights today. So what I do is I go to a Google search, and in the Google search you can simply type in iCivics, do I have a right? When you do that, it's going to be the first thing that pops up right there. Do I have a right, iCivics? Click on that and that will take you to the game. You do not have to register. It takes a while to register. I would skip that. Go ahead and register at home if you like, but in class we don't have enough time. And just right into a new game. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to pick one of these characters. Here we go. That works just fine. Give yourself an appropriate name. There we go, Mr. McCollum. And then you have to pick a lawyer to begin with. Now, you're going to be in charge of a group of lawyers. You're actually going to run a constitutional law firm. I'm going to go with Chuck Free Press because he's all about freedom of speech. And then just go ahead and go. Now this tells you what amendment he can try in a law case. It's the First Amendment. Mainly why I'm showing you this though is there are a couple tricks that you need to know, and if you understand those, then the entire game is going to be much easier for you. The explanations are really good. I'm just not going to take the time to go over those because you can read them yourself. Alright, so there are some tricks. People are going to come in and then you're going to talk to them and they're going to have a problem and you're going to determine whether or not they have a right. Now if they do, you are going to connect them to the right lawyer to try that case. Now say it was an issue of the First Amendment. Well, if you didn't have a lawyer who could try the First Amendment, you do not want to connect them with a lawyer because then you will lose the law case. Just tell them to come back tomorrow. So anytime they have a right but you don't have the correct lawyer, just tell them come back tomorrow, and they will. They just keep coming back over and over again. Also, if at some point in time you should have somebody about to rage, raging will be bad. They will rage quit on you basically. They stand up, walk out of the door in a huff. You can stop that process by talking to them and saying, please come back tomorrow. You lose points when people rage, and you lose points when you put people with the wrong lawyers for a trial because they will lose the trial. And you also lose points if you tell them they have a right when they don't, or if they don't have a right and they do. So whenever you're in doubt, because you are brand new to this whole process, you can go up here and right here it says We the People. You can click on that. And this gives you all of the amendments that are in the simulation, all right, from the Constitution. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 13, 14, 15, 19, 26. If you click on these, it tells you what that amendment means. If it is unlocked, see this one is locked, but this one is not. That means you have a lawyer that has this amendment. So if it was a case of freedom of expression, you would want to hook this person up with that lawyer and send them off to trial. Okay. However, if it was perhaps freedom of religion, notice how I don't have that yet. I cannot win a trial at this moment that involves freedom of religion. So I would have to say, please come back tomorrow, and hopefully my lawyers over time will pick up this amendment. You'll be able to hire more lawyers with your money, your winnings, your prestige up here. This is kind of like cash. Go ahead and spend it all. You'll be able to improve your waiting room. You'll be able to do a number of things. The idea is that in the end of the game, ideally, you've lost no cases. You've won maybe 20 or so. And you get a score of somewhere between, well, anything above 2,000 is good. Anything above 4,000 is great. So 4,000 or better is fantastic. Eventually, you will be graded. Yes, you will be graded on this game. And so 2,000 will be an 80%, 3,000 would be the benchmark for 90%, and 4,000 or greater would be 100%. All right, that is that.